Hello, 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 everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Miss Justice, number one. Girl, you are number one a lot lately. A lot. All right. Hey, PG, much love to you, girl. Much love to you. And oh, there's Harley Davidson, number two. Hey, PG in chat. Hey to you, girl. How you doing? And Ruby Rainmaker. Hello, PG. Oh, girl, I love those purple hearts. Amen. How are you doing, sweetie? How are you doing? Hello to you. And our bucket list has holes is number four. Summer Moon Utah Wells. Absolutely. We love you. We do love her. Summer Moon, we do love you. That is the truth. That is the truth. Um, I know it's late. I know it's late, you guys. And I apologize, but PG's had one hell of a day. Right? One hell of a day. Hey, Bethy, and how you doing? How you doing, girl? Good to see you, Laura. I am so happy to see so many people coming in here. God bless. God bless. I appreciate you guys showing up, even when PG's late. God bless. Laura, how you doing, sweetie? There's Sassy Cats. How you doing, girl? Hey, Sassy Cat, you supposed to be in the bushes. Uh, you supposed to be in the bushes, waiting for one of them bologna sandwiches to get passed to you, girl. Right? Hey, Spunky, how you doing? Summer Moon, you doll. Hey, it's so beautiful. Purple hearts. I love the purple hearts, and I'm sorry, but I'm still laughing about that bologna sandwich. I seen I seen Sassy Cat somewhere else tonight. Talk about bologna sandwich. Right. Hey, Carrie Hall, how you doing, sweetie? Hey, PG Mods chat. Good to see you all. Much love to you. SL, good to see you, honey. Northern Wisconsin gal, how you doing, sweetie? Hello, PG and Mods. Hello to you. Uh, I'm at the bottom. I've actually got two. Hey, Zelda, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. Hey, PG Mods in chat. Purple hearts for summer. God bless. God bless. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Our girl, our beautiful girl, Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Where are you, sweetheart? We all want to know that one, right? We all want to know that one, and I think there's a lot of answers, that can be, answered if the right people would just speak up and answer them. Um, oh, that is so beautiful, Beth Ann. Prayers for everyone who needs them. Oh, girl, that is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Please hit that thumbs up on your way in. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Our bucket list has holes. I appreciate it. God bless. Yeah. Well, we're down to 2 days, you guys. 2 days. 2 days. It'll be 3 years. Saturday will be June 15th, 2024. 3 years. Some are missing. Um, it's 3 years too many. 3 years too many. Every second is a second too long for her to be gone. And we sure would like some answers. Hey, Molly, good to see you, girl. Good to see you. Little Dave, good to see you. Hello, PG Chat Mods. Hello to you. Um, yeah. Prayers for Summer Moon, Utah Wells to be found and justice to be served. Amen. Absolutely. Our bucket list has holes. Absolutely. God bless. And I think at some point this case is going to be solved. I think at some point it will be solved. I don't know who's going to grow a conscience. I don't know who's going to grow a conscience. I don't know when they will grow a conscience. But I think someone will. I think someone will for this little girl. And at some point, I truly believe that this little girl will be found. I think justice will get served um, on somebody. On somebody, justice, I believe, will be served. But how long? How long? I don't know. How long? I don't know. Um, I have no idea. I suspect there's a lot of people going to be in the bushes tonight because all day long PG's been the topic, right? PG's been the topic of a lot of ugliness out here, right? God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. But I've been the topic of ugliness. And boy, I tell you, Day Day's feet sure been swift to run to trouble where PG's concerned, right? She attacked Jinkies. She attacked Jinkies the last couple of days um, over me being at Jinkies, right? And you know, that's not Day Day's channel. That's Jinky's channel. But she made content out of it. She made content out of it, right? She wanted to play that particular content, to up her clicks and her likes and her views. Um, you know, and I took note she's been swift to run to trouble, where PG's concerned here lately. But she was over at Ziggy's, right? She's at Ziggy's today, all up in the chat from what I'm hearing, all up in the chat saying some ugly, nasty things. And I guess Ziggy was on panel saying some ugly, nasty things. And 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 PG could care less. I can care less. I think you got it. You're pretty much as low as a snake's belly, right? You're as low as a snake's belly when you start going after innocent human beings. You know nothing about, right? You know nothing about. You're bothering innocent human beings like something you don't. I have diligently said that these people, and I'm only going to say this one more time. These innocent people that they are trying to accuse of being PG is not PG. I am not any way, form, or how related to none of these people they are accusing and saying is PG. They do not have any idea who PG is whatsoever. They know they have no idea who PG is. I truly believe they know they are, going after innocent human beings. They don't care, right? They don't care. That's very, very mean. That's very mean to go after, and bother innocent families. It's not right. But I don't care. What I'm saying is it's not me, and it's up to these families. It's up to these families to take action. It's up to these families to take action. To put harassment charges against these people harassing their families. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. I have came out here and and let people know more than once to stop bothering these innocent families. They are not me. So I will not get no repercussion. I will not get no repercussion I'm not acting like I'm these people. I don't have, I am an innocent. I'm innocent. I'm an innocent human. You know, I'm innocent too. And these other people are innocent as well. I had nothing to do. It's not like I'm sitting up here acting like I'm these people, you know, because I don't. I don't. I am honest and upfront, and I have always said, leave these people alone. They are not PG. So, what I'm trying to say is I have to do that. I have to do that on my channel so that I don't get no repercussions if these families decide to, to take this to take this, to put charges, harassment charges or any type of charges. I won't have, no repercussion. They can't say that I was acting like I'm these people because I'm not. I'm not. And I've always said that. I've always said that. So I want to clear myself once again, once again from, from what they are doing. And that's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. It's just clear myself. I needed to do that because I got a feeling. I got a feeling that some people's going to have some issues, um, you know, in the future for what they're doing. So I just wanted to put that out, and you know, and like I said, I don't even care. I don't even care because I'm not a part of that sinisterness. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. If I don't know something 150%, I don't say it. I don't put it out. You know, um, I don't put none of this out. Now, they're saying that they know all of these things. Well, show pictures, show proof, show pictures and show proof. Um, what do you want, Day Day?
Prayer garden.
Because when you was running your mouth on your channel about me, you wouldn't let me up. Jinky says, send PG a link so she can come up and defend herself, Daisy. And you wouldn't do it.
Because
You
every
wouldn't do
time
it.
I trust you,
You said,
you
oh, I'm
always
not
turn your
going to
back
have
on
this drama on my channel. There wasn't going to be no drama. Why all of a sudden you get so ugly with me? I
prayer
blocked
garden.
Lisa K because of what she was doing to you. That's why she was blocked, is because of what she was doing to you. And now you made me regret blocking her.
Prayer garden. Who went and told you I was over there talking about you on Z's bad? I was
Well, I
not
heard you've
talking
been
about
saying
you.
some really bad stuff.
No, ma'am. Tell them to prove it.
Oh, so you wasn't over there joining in with Ziggy and the gang today.
No, ma'am. I was listening to what Ziggy said. She was putting a picture up of that Martha woman, and I said that's not PG. And
And what else did you say?
all I said was it wasn't PG, and then I know who the real PG is.
Yeah, well, no, you
You
don't.
know I know who you are, Prayer
No,
Garden.
no, no, Daisy, you don't know who I am. You tried to say that I'm
I didn't tell
This
nobody that.
Catherine Morrison. You're
I'm
trying to say
not going to
I'm this
disclose
Catherine
who you
Morrison
are.
lady, and I'm not Catherine Morrison
But
at all.
I didn't say anything about it in the chat. So whoever told you that said I said it. I said no. I don't want to hurt Prayer Garden, so I'm not saying anything.
Well, you don't know who I am because you are bothering an innocent family
I'm not bothering nobody, Prayer Garden.
that
I'm not.
has nothing to do with me. Yeah, you contacted those
No,
people's daughter. You reached
no,
out
I
to them
did
people.
not, Prayer Garden. Who is telling
Oh,
you all this stuff?
you did.
No, I did not, Prayer Garden.
You had a live, Miss Daisy,
I don't
and
call nobody or talk to nobody behind the scenes.
you had a live, and you said that you reached out. That you reached out. Someone wrote to me and
Mm-mm.
said that you said on a live that you reached out to this woman's daughter.
Tell them to prove it if I said it because I didn't say that.
Well, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Tell them to prove it because I've never done that. PG. I wouldn't do that.
What about when Jinkies was up there and you was telling Jinkies that I'm going to turn on her, then I'm going to hate her, and I'm going to dislike her? You know what? No, you said that about Justin. You said that. You
You,
said that about Justin too, Miss Daisy. And I love Justin. Justin is like a brother to me.
prayer
I
garden.
absolutely adore him. And
Are we
you
really
know,
going to? Because how many times has me and Jinky's been friends with you and then you turn on us?
how many times have you turned on me?
I haven't turned on you, prayer garden. You turned on me because
You
me and
have
you
you
we
have
both.
turned on me many, many, many times, Miss Daisy. Many times. Matter of fact,
Um,
they kept blocking me last night in the chat. You know, when you came over here,
I didn't
my
know.
my people did not block you. Matter of fact, they were being good to you over here. They were being good to you. And you know, I was being good to you. And I was being good to Jinkies. I was being good to Jinkies. And you know what? I like Jinkies. I like her. She's a sweetheart. You know,
I
okay.
just don't want to get in the middle of Fred and Ziggy's argument. That's all I don't want to get in the middle of, though. That
And you know something,
I'm going my
there
channel.
is no argument between, there's no argument between me, Fred, and Ziggy. There, the argument is about Summer Moon Utah Whales. Fred has been saying a lot of weird stuff. Fred is, saying that, oh, cotton's found inside of a cave. Well, that's no wonder they gave him a lie detectors test, because law enforcement didn't put that out.
Well, I will tell
And
you one thing that Ziggy said that Pruitt said today, and I believe it's true because I've heard it by law enforcement here, is that he thinks Summer was taken by a bear, and law enforcement here has said the same thing to me that they believe that she was taken by an animal. There's caves in those mountains, and Ziggy said that Pruitt said that to her, and and I'm not the only one that's heard it. Other people say
Pruitt, I'm going to tell you right now, Pruitt did not say that to Ziggy. Pruitt did not
I've
say
heard it
anything.
here.
Pruitt did not say anything of the kind to no one. What Pruitt tells people when they call in is he no longer handles the Summer Moon Utah well case, that you have to call TBI. And that's all you're going to get out of Pruitt. Pruitt is not going to sit there and tell you an animal attacked Summer. But you know what? I'll call Pruitt tomorrow and I'll prove it that he didn't say that.
I don't know because I've heard it here from
Well,
my
I'm going to prove it, because it has not ever been said, and I know for a fact that has not been said. Pruitt at no time has ever said that an animal got Summer. Ever. He has not said that. Matter of fact, what Pruitt said was, if she was out there, they would have found her.
I don't
That's what
know,
he
but
said.
I've heard it too.
That's the only thing Pruitt has
Not
ever
from
said.
him, but I have heard it from people like police that I've asked, people that I know that's police officers and stuff. I've asked them, and
No.
they said that they think that an animal had taken her. I don't know, Prayer Garden. I've heard it a lot.
What do you think about Fred saying that Roy Cotton was came off of Ben Hill Road, 110 Ben Hill, and that Roy Cotton um, said that he was down there sleeping with mother and daughter, and Fred said he wasn't sure that if it was Grandis and Candace or Candace and Summer. What do you think about that?
I don't believe anything Fred says.
I'm going to tell you something. What I do know is there's a bunch of lies. There's a bunch of lies all mixed up in this somewhere. Um, and a sassy cat, I see you behind the scenes and the backstage, and Crooked Arrow, I see you as well. And I will let you both up as soon as I speak to Miss Daisy here, because once you guys come up, it gets hectic. And
Oh
and
yeah.
and I won't want that. I don't want that right now. What I'm saying, Miss Daisy, is you know, Chad Arnold did speak with law enforcement, and that he did say that he saw Candus Wells down at Fred's. He came in between 3:30 and 4:30, and Candus Wells was at Fred's house, said she was looking for her daughter, that her daughter was missing. Well, Summer wouldn't have been missing at between 3:30 and 4:30. She'd have been planting flowers, and grandma would have still been, at taking a nap. And actually, she'd have just barely been coming out to plant some flowers. So, and also Fred and Laura had just recently took off out of the holler. They had just recently took off, heading to the crusher. That's where they was going, to a crusher. And I have heard, they one at one point they said that they made it to the crusher, and at another point, they said when they got there, the crusher was closed. Now, we got two different stories on the crusher.
I heard
And
the next day.
I also find it very suspicious. I find it very suspicious that Roy Cotton was only coming into Ben Hill Road, um, maybe two, three times every 2 or 3 months, or four. I mean, this guy, out of 4 months, he might show up 2 or 3 times. Well, after Summer went missing, Roy Cotton started showing
Can you
up.
hear me?
What did you say?
Okay, I was just making sure you was hitting me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Roy Cotton started showing up in Ben Hill Road. Um, actually, about quite a bit, like 2 or 3 times a week, he's coming in there. And matter of fact, he was coming in so much that it was causing a conflict between him. He was becoming a nuisance to who? Oh, Daisy dropped. He was coming. He was becoming a nuisance to Fred Hill. He was becoming a nuisance to Fred, you guys, to Fred. So, Crooked Arrow, Sassy Cats, I'm bringing you up.
Ocean.
Hey,
Hey, girl, what's up?
not much. Can I say something to Ziggy?
Uh,
I'll be
say it in a nice way.
I will.
thank you
Ziggy,
for letting me up.
I don't know what your problem is with PG, and I don't want to get in the middle of that. But please stop using PG for your content.
I'm not a creator. I don't use PG for anything.
No, 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 not you, Andy Sherry. I was talking about Ziggy Zoo.
Uh,
Yeah.
Aunt Sherry, if you came over here to if you came over here to support Day Day, she's already dropped off. She's already dropped off.
well, you know what? I came over here because I wanted to, and I don't
Oh,
let other people direct where I can go. I'm a nomad. I go where I want to go, and I come back when I want to. Nobody dictates what I think.
well, I didn't. I just assumed that you were here because I seen you earlier, with Jinkies and Day Day.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I
but
thought maybe you came over here to support her, and I just wanted to let you know that she wasn't up here any longer.
well, I know that. I saw her.
All right, sweetie. That's all I wanted to let you know.
Yes, I didn't come over here to do that. I came over here to speak to you civilly and respectfully, which I try to do it on everybody's channel. I don't go around. I might tease something about you, PG, but you know what? When it comes down to it, I told you 3 years ago. I said, look, if we ever met each other, the first thing I would do it was put my arms around you and hug you. And you said, you know what I do? I'd hug you back. See, that's what you're supposed to do. People need to support everybody, and I'm not a creator. I'm just a jerk that goes around, but I don't try to start trouble with anybody. I keep my opinions to myself that they're very strong.
That's exactly right. On second to none. That's exactly right. There would have been a trail if any type of animal would have gotten summer. Let
No
me tell
way.
you, the dogs would have followed it. The law enforcement, the searchers out there, they know what to look for. They would have definitely found. They would have found. um, they would have found. Trust me. Trust me. It would have been a mess. It would have been a mess. And no way an animal. I'm going to tell you, animals always puncture. They always puncture
Um,
the skin. Always puncture the skin, which leaves a trail, which leaves
yes.
a awful trail. So no,
Black
no
bears have
animal
long
did that.
claws.
Exactly,
There
I
would have
exactly.
came
been
here to
blood
talk about black
everywhere.
bears and how it's not possible that a bear ate summer. That's
Mm-mm.
just ridiculous.
No,
Bears,
absolutely not.
look, there would be clothing, and bears don't eat clothing. I'm just going to tell
Nope.
you they don't. And I
And
have black bears on my land, and I see them from time to time, and they're relatively shy. They really are. They don't want to mess with you. If they got cubs and they're protecting them, that's a whole different story.
oh yeah,
Unless they're hungry, then they'll
No,
get you.
no bear is going to go and take a child and eat it. I promise you. I promise you. I know that people have gotten in trouble with bears before because they're trying to feed them and then the bear will bite their hand or their arm or whatever. But you just don't feed wild animals like that,
right.
period. And
Well, you
even though
know,
those bears probably roam those mountains, but you know what? Those bears are shy. I know black bears. I know them up close and personal. Seriously. Enough for one to drool on me in a tree.
right, right. I'm telling you. Well, the whole thing is is Ziggy wasn't pushing no flying monkeys and dancing bears before she got with Fred. Before
Excuse
she
me.
got with Fred. But since she's gotten with Fred, she's putting out flying monkeys, dancing bears,
Um,
and all kinds of crazy scenarios. And it's
PG,
it's
somebody talked
ridiculous.
about them. They didn't say flying monkeys. They just said there were monkeys loose on Beach Creek. And when I heard that for the first time, I was over here uproariously laughing. I'm like, are you kidding me? And where did they escape from? Huh? Where'd the circus go? Where all these monkeys escaped? They were up in the tree. I think people hallucinated that kind of crap, and I'm not going to say how.
I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that. Spike's World. I have to agree with it.
Well,
Uh,
tell me, because I can't reach out.
I said that three different states took kids from Candus. She's a horrible person and has never been a mother. That's true. That's true. That's absolutely true. You know, I no one can deny that. No one can deny that. She's
And I'm
had
not reading chat.
she has had three channels across three families across three different states, and she has not ever been able to keep just one of them together for the duration of
Now
raising.
that is a fact. That is not an opinion. That is a fact.
That
That can
is
be that can
Yes,
be
it is.
proven. I'm not trying to get on Candace's butt or anything. You know what I mean? I
right.
I just can't do that to people. I don't know, but it is a fact that all those children are gone now, in one way or another. They're all gone. That's all I have to
Yes,
say.
Fred Hill claimed that Rose Bly was up there on 110 um, right before she came up missing, Fred Hill said Rose Bly was up at 110 before she came up missing, actually allowing
I
Dom
don't
Wells
believe
and
that.
Candace and them to
I don't
you
believe
know
that.
to
She went missing in
to
Wisconsin.
traffic her. Right? He said
Well,
that
she
Rose Bly was up there getting trafficked before she went
uh
missing.
are you talking
Um,
about when she went missing in Wisconsin?
and yes, she did, and it's been as far as Don Wells and Candace had not even. Don Wells and Candace was not even in Tennessee. They was not even in Tennessee when Rose went missing.
They
Don,
were in Arkansas. They were between
right?
Arkansas and
Yes,
Tennessee.
they were in
They were
Arkansas.
no. Don Wells and Candace was still in Arkansas,
Arkansas.
and
Arkansas.
Candace, and we know this because Candace had a police report of her, and it was Candace um and Dom Wells' daughter's boyfriend got into it and had an altercation. The law was called, and that was after Rose Bly had went missing. So
Hmm.
Don and Candace Wells was still in Tennessee or in Arkansas
Arkansas.
at the time of Rose Bly's disappearance. They hadn't even started into Tennessee yet. They hadn't even started to go to Tennessee.
Listen how independent I am by being silent because I can't back up any of these things with proof. So I just listen. I'm neutral because I don't know.
Well,
I
I
haven't done
showed proof.
look,
I showed the
PG.
proof.
I know
I showed.
PG. I haven't done the research that you've done. I have not. And you know
Well,
that.
I showed the proof. I showed the proof of her being in Arkansas at the time after the fact, after Rose had came up disappeared. They weren't even ever in Tennessee yet. So Fred's a liar. Fred lied about Rose being in Tennessee. Fred needs to do his homework before he goes lying his ass off about
Well,
things
I think
he
that's up
knows
to
nothing
Ziggy to
about.
find out. I think Ziggy's gonna find that out if she's got any sense at all.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think Ziggy cares because you know, and the truth is, she's no better. She's no better than Fred Hill. Ziggy, when at the 3 years ago, Ziggy took two old ladies to the cleaners for their money. They gave her some of their retirement money and to help her out because she promised to pay it back, and then she wouldn't answer the phone for him. She wouldn't face him, and she owed him this money. She blocked him from her channel. She blocked them so people wouldn't know. And and these women were in tears. They were in tears crying because she messed them over for money.
You
And
know
then,
what my dad said, PG, and you'll appreciate this. He said, "Don't ever lend anybody any money." He said because then you have expectations of it being paid back.
well,
He said, he said, if you can afford it and that's what you want to do, give them the money. That
well,
way,
that's what my
that
dad
way,
said. My dad said if
yeah,
you got it,
you're not expecting anything back because they're
if
probably
you
not going to
got it,
repay you.
if you have it to give it.
Share it.
And if you get it back, great. If you don't, great.
You just gave a
Because
gift.
you don't
You
care.
just gave a gift, right?
Don't care. Don't worry about it. What I'm saying is, if they pay you back, beautiful. But don't worry about it. You had it to give. Don't worry about it. I mean, if they needed it so bad that they can't pay it back, well, you just help someone. It's okay.
That's exactly right. You just helped yourself and another person.
And but the point being is, is there's a lot of people who trust you. Who trust you. If someone loans me money, I make sure that I pay them back
I know
ASAP.
you do, and I do also. But we don't live in that kind of world now.
I do not. These people need their money. You know, they were good enough. They were kind of, and when people loan me something, if someone, if I'm running low and I need, a few bucks to pull me through, and someone is kind enough to loan me that few bucks to pull me through, I don't just give them that money back, but I give them extra because I'm grateful and I'm thankful that they came out their pocket for me.
Amen.
I mean, I know they would have probably been happy with just
Amen.
the amount that they gave me, but I
Yeah.
always I always try to give them a little extra, or sometimes I might get them a gift. I might get them a gift, and for doing what they did, a box of candy, some flowers, um, you know, I
A
but I always
bracelet,
try.
a
I always
necklace.
try to let them know how much I appreciated their kindness to me.
Yes, that's very important. You don't know when you go out every day. I don't go out every day, but I have people coming here all the time,
Right?
and you don't know what kind of difference you're going to make in somebody's life. You really don't. You don't know what impact you have because you can't see the impact right away, but you will see it down the road, whether it be a teenager or whatever. You'll see what impact you've had. That is true, PG. And you do have an impact on people, and that is true also. You know what? I don't like your language sometimes. I know.
Well,
We've already had that discussion. But that you know what? You are tenacious. You're tenacious. You're like a pit bull with a bone. I mean, you gonna shake it, shake it, shake it, and you know what? You're not gonna let go of it. You just gonna keep it on till you find out. And you have stayed on one topic this whole time, and that's what I call tenacious. That I give you credit for 100%.
well, that's mighty kind of you, I think.
Well,
Um,
I'm not trying to give you any BS here. I'm just telling you my feelings, and I'm a very empathic person, and I don't like to be at odds with anyone in my life. I feel like I must have done something wrong or whatever. But I try, even if I go from channel to channel, I'm either playing a game or whatever, and
right.
or I'm or I'm preaching. I'm preaching, just like you do.
Anyhow, I I understand. Um, anyhow, she didn't only take these two ladies to the cleaners 3 years ago, but she also um, just recently, supposedly took another old lady for 7 grand, 7 grand, y'all, to buy a vehicle. And
Okay, I have a
and, and this
public service
woman and
announcement.
this woman, from my understandings, was, taking her to court on that one. So I don't know. I don't know, but this is what I hear. And a lot of people saying it.
I have a public service announcement for everyone who's listening. If you have a relative that is elderly and they have caregivers and stuff, make sure you just make drop by visits and things, and make sure that they are not taking advantage of your loved one. And if they are, and they are an elderly person, there's adult protective services, and they are faster than CPS, really, because elderly people don't have as much time as
I'm
children.
going to tell you something. I don't know how coherent or
It's
incoherent
true.
this lady is, but she in good faith loaned this money for a vehicle, which I understand now that Ziggy lost it because she couldn't keep up the payments. So she let but it wasn't none of her money. When they took the vehicle, it wasn't none of her money really gone, was it? It was someone else's. And, and it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing because, you know, what I'm saying is she's no, but when you go around, you know, taking innocent people out here, your chat. when you start, you innocent people who are vulnerable. I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that just, they feel lonely, and they come out here and they get to know us, and they start, behind the scenes talking with us and stuff like that.
I'm not
And
vulnerable, PG, but
you don't take
I enjoy
advantage.
hearing I enjoy hearing other people's opinions. That's
You
very
just,
important to me. That's how you grow.
something, you don't ask your chat. You don't write your chat behind the scenes and say, um, can you pay my rent? You don't do
Okay.
that. You don't ask these people in your chat to pay a damn thing for you. They're supporting your channel to keep your channel going, you know, to help
Work.
you do
Work
what
like the rest of us have.
you
Work.
know, when y- I'm
Pay
going to
your
tell you,
taxes. Work.
I would think, you have a YouTube channel. You've got a YouTube channel. These people support you and help you keep this channel running. You should not be asking for anything more or anything less. And you shouldn't be asking for that. You should
And
put the
stop
donation box in the back.
and stop
And if
playing
they
around with
and if they
tarot
want
cards.
to donate, if they have it and they want to give, they will. And if they don't, then okay. You know what? At the end of the night, you just tell the Lord the way it is. You just tell the Lord the way it is. I know you're going to pull it through, Lord. I know you're going to pull it through, and He
Yeah,
always
he
does.
sees everything that happened during the day. We're just recapping what happened and telling him what we did. We tell him in our prayers what our needs are, PG. We tell him what our needs are when we
I'm
pray.
going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. I have seen times. I'm not going to say that, I didn't have a little bit of sweat. I didn't have a little bit of sweat. I have seen times when, I had to come up here. I had to come up here because, you know, without my StreamYard, without my StreamYard, um, because I just, I could not, you know, afford it, and other things that I needed to take care of. But I'm going to tell you what, come my next paycheck, that StreamYard was up here. It was back up
All
here.
right. I might become a regular.
Sometimes you get in a pinch. Sometimes you get in a pinch. But I
Well,
have
you do.
also, I have also seen times. I've also seen times where I was going to, I wasn't going to be able to get the StreamYard, and the people in the chat came through. The people in the
Yeah.
chat, you know, I got enough. I got enough on donations that,
Well, you
hey,
know what?
it
People
pulled me
say
through.
people say that people are taking advantage of people. But you know what? If you're trying to put out the information and continuing to put out the information, then you need what you need to do it effectively.
Miss
I'm going to
Sherry,
tell you,
PG
You
does her
agree?
research really
I
well.
do. I do my research. And I'm
Yes,
going to
So
tell
do
you
I.
another thing PG does.
That's
I'll
why
tell
I
you
don't
what else
accuse
PG does.
I don't accuse
PG,
anybody of anything because I don't know. But I listen to all sides and give everybody a chance. If they give me a chance,
hey,
I'm sure as
Texas Brat
hell
Brat,
they're going to give this
just
one.
because Summer's Army. Amen. I appreciate that, girl. I appreciate it. God bless.
She's a pit bull with a bone. I just told you.
that's true.
Don't you agree, Sassy?
Huh?
Don't you agree, Sassy? She's a pit bull with a bone. I have always admired PG. I don't like her language, but she can always refrain from that when she needs to. Trust me, I've seen her let it fly, and I've seen her be so. I've seen her go through her whole life without even saying a curse word. Really.
Hey,
And
CJ, member for
Oh, I have
17
too.
months. All right. Praying for Summer to be found soon.
Good.
CJ, God bless. God bless, CJ. I appreciate that.
I'm just
I
telling the
appreciate it,
truth.
girl.
I'm telling the truth.
Absolutely,
I've seen her
Molly.
go both ways.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you one thing I won't do to PG. I'll never come at her sideways. Never.
Oh, I don't think that would be very well. Not. I don't think that would be a very smart thing to do.
Well, I wouldn't do that anyway. That's not my personality. I'm a lover. I am not a fighter.
She what? She wouldn't do what?
I
I said
said
I
I.
don't think that would be a very advisable thing to do.
What did she say she would do?
She said she'd never come at you sideways.
PG, I said I would never come at you sideways. I
Hey,
wouldn't do
Sherry,
that.
I
That is
appreciate
not
that. I
that
appreciate
is
that.
not my person. That is not my personality. If you
But
watch enough of me, if you watch enough of me, you ought to know who I am.
yeah,
Not what I am, but who I am.
um, listen, I got content I'd like to get out tonight for summer,
Go
and
ahead.
so yeah. Anyway, enough. Enough. I think we all know. I think we all know that Ziggy and Fred are two peas in the same pod. I think we already know this. I think we know it. So, I think they'll be happy and comfortable and missing people over together now, for eternity. And, they deserve one another. If you ask me, they deserve one another. Just saying. Who's clicking their fingers?
Not
I'm
me.
sorry. I'm sorry. It was me. I was just clicking my AirPod case. I'm sorry. I'm kind of hyper and I'm always moving something. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
apologize. I apologize.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay, Sherry. Anyhow, I want to know what is the message behind this right here? What is the message behind this? First of all, I want to let you guys know a memorial bench, memorial seat, or death bench is a piece of outdoor furniture which commemorates a dead person. Such benches are typically made of wood, but can also be made of material, stone, synthetic materials such as plastics. Okay. Um, why the hell is Candace putting up a memorial bench for summer? Why is she putting a memorial bench up for summer? Is she trying to tell us something? Is this another way of her saying Summer's not with us? Because I think she's already told us that. I think she's already told us that enough,
I think
right?
everybody in that whole community's told us that.
Yeah. Um, definitely. Jody Sue told us that Summer didn't pass away on Tuesday the 15th, but that Saturday. Um,
The,
I
the
believe that
party
Jody Sue
day, it was the
also
party
said
day.
that Andy supposedly was talking about how he saw Summer's unlike body. Um, I think Fred Heels running around saying Cotton stuck her under a waterfall, right? Under some water.
False.
And,
False.
and then in a cave. And,
Yeah, Ellie's already checked all of those places.
and all of these other things. But as you can see, it's a memorial bench, y'all. It's a memorial bench.
Yes, of
Um,
course it is.
kind of sad. Kind of sad, right? Kind of sad. So, from my understandings, this is down by their driveway on Ben Hill Road.
Yes.
Down by their driveway on Ben Hill Road.
Yes.
That's supposedly where it's placed.
PG, have you
Um,
been on Ben Hill? I have.
uh, more
I
than
mean,
once.
not up to the house. I'm talking about driving down Ben
I
Hill
have
Road.
been on Ben. I have been on Ben Hill Road more than once. Matter of fact, I've been on Ben Hill Road quite a bit. So, I definitely know where Ben Hill Road is.
Did you ever go to Warriors Park? And if you did, what kind of feeling did you get there? In the they
I
call it
have,
Horse
yes,
Pond.
I have been to the horse pond,
I
and
call it a
yes,
cove. That's what it is. It's a cove in a lake.
the horse pond. The horse pond for me holds a lonely feeling. you go out there and it's a mix of commotion. You know, it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
a
a
little walk down there too if you can't walk.
well, I can walk. I can walk just fine, but
Well,
I
good. We'll
don't.
go on the next walk
You
together.
know, when you're down there, you kind of get a peaceful but empty feeling.
It
It's a
is a peaceful
peaceful
feeling.
but it empty. It's empty. Like
Yeah, because we
I
know
don't. I
we.
can't. I don't think words can explain it. It's something you have to experience. It's
I think it's. I
and you
think
feel like
PG.
someone's watching you.
You know
You
what,
always
PG? I
when you
think
go
it's
down there, you feel
spiritual.
like someone's watching you. It's like there's
I think.
eyes on you. I
I
don't know
think it's
why.
spiritual. I think it's spiritual when you go down
Nah,
that
I'm gonna
cove.
tell you, it's a little, bit. I don't know. It can get a little uncomfortable. It's like something's watching you. Like something's watching you, and I don't know. I don't know if someone's watching or not. But
Well, I went there twice without a crowd and then with a crowd, and so I never got any bad feelings there. Now I did get bad feelings.
I didn't get a bad feeling. I didn't get a bad feeling. I just got a feeling that you weren't alone, that you wasn't there, that you wasn't by yourself. That's the feeling I got. Like there
Was
was
that
more.
was that was that me behind the tree with the binoculars?
Might have been. Might have been. It sure felt. It sure felt like someone else is
Really,
there.
I don't even know where you live. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your name is. I can't get over this mysterious PG crap. Really,
You know, it doesn't
that
matter.
is just that is so wild to me.
This,
What is the big issue with that anyway?
Miss Sherry,
Why do you have to be? Why can't you be anonymous? I think it's great.
you know
Miss
what?
Sherry, PG does not come out here to cover herself. PG comes out here to cover a missing child. Any missing child she can cover. And people doesn't have to sit there and pull pictures off of Facebook and say, "Oh, well, this is PG." They don't even know PG. They've never seen her. Even whenever you talk to her on Messenger, you don't see her. So
I'm not
therefore,
ever going
she
to
does
ask
not
who
have
she
to open
is.
her camera. I know, but she does not have to open
I
her
don't
camera up
care
on
who she
panel
is.
or anywhere else.
But I don't care who she is. I care what she stands for.
Well, I'm
And that's the
glad that she's here to
well,
cover
that's the
Summer's
truth.
case because
Well,
you know
that's
what?
the
That's
truth.
a good thing.
What I
And she
stand
does her research and she tries to pull all this information together and put it out there so everybody can see what's going on.
I understand that completely, and she's done a great job of it.
Yes,
She's
she has.
very,
And
she's
everybody
very
comes at her
deliberate.
sideways and
She's
then
very deliberate with
they
her
go up on their panels
presentation.
and stuff and putting
I
all
didn't
this
come over
stuff
here to
out
start
there.
a problem,
PG's lying,
sassy,
PG does this, PG does that. Well, they need to look in the mirror,
sassy.
okay?
I didn't come over here to start a problem.
Oh
I
no, no,
came over
no!
here
I'm
because
not getting on to you, Auntie Sherry. I'm just saying,
I like the
all of
people
these
here.
people are coming at PG sideways, and
Well, not
it
me. I
just
would never do that to her. Never,
I know, but
never.
they do. The creators come at her sideways like that, and then they
Well,
want
I'm
to
not a
put
creator,
all
thank
of her
God.
live out there and then make up all of these stories. And that's like Ziggy. This evening, I had to leave chat because I started to get really, really ugly with Ziggy. Okay,
I listened to
because she
part of
was
that, and
putting
I just stepped it up,
nonsense,
and I thought, what am I
absolute
listening to?
nonsense out there about PG. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna defend PG. They can all kiss my ass
Well,
because
I'll
what
tell
they're
you
doing
what.
to PG is wrong. PG's not out here doing all this stuff to them. So why are they going to come at her?
The only time PG gets rude with people is when she's been attacked first.
Yeah.
It's the only time. She
Yes.
comes back at them. She comes back at them, and it's usually somebody has affronted her, and then she has to respond, or act like a little whiny weeny baby, and she's not that kind of person. I
I
know
mean, come
that.
on. They're all adults and they're trying to cover a missing child case. And they're acting all crazy over it. And they're coming at PG. And that's just
I
not
don't
right.
go with anybody. I don't care whose chat I go into, whose panel I get on. I
Listen,
don't go.
ladies. Listen, ladies. I got to get content out tonight. I got to get content out tonight.
But anyway, I just had to come up here and
Yeah, and I
tell Ziggy
appreciate.
that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Because that's just
understand, girl.
wrong.
It
We
is.
can
It
leave.
is.
We can leave PG. It's
And
easy. We'll leave. We love
and
you.
and
Bye.
I love you too, Auntie Sherry. I love you too, girl.
All right, well, I'm
Um,
going to hop off the panel, PG,
hey,
so
girl,
you can put that content out there.
I appreciate you having my back, Lisa. I appreciate it. And tell Ogre, I heard him earlier. Tell Ogre I said, hey, what's up?
He said, not much, PG.
What's up, Ogre? Good to hear your voice, man.
Let me walk down here where you here.
Johnny PG said, God bless and much love.
May God bless you and protect you.
Hey, God bless, man. It's good to hear your voice, Ogre.
Believe me, I'm charging my tablet and everything else right now.
I heard that. I heard that.
Tablet, phone, portable chargers.
Right? You got it going on.
Well, I've also got a laptop now.
Oh, wow. Cool. I'm
Yeah.
glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Talk about it. It was a donation to Goodwill, but the Goodwill cannot sell laptops. They've got to recycle them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I snatched it before they opened in the morning.
Oh, wow. Well,
So I
God
got
bless.
the laptop and the power cord.
Whoa. Well, that's cool. Hey, you can join PG now.
Once it gets fully charged, I have internet. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I'm happy for you, man. God bless.
Oh yeah. He does work in mysterious ways.
Hey, doesn't he? He does. He does. He knows how to answer prayers, right?
Yes, he does. If he
Absolutely.
didn't, we'd all be screwed. If he didn't answer prayers, we'd all be up the paddle. We'd all be up the creek without a paddle.
Hey, ain't that the truth? Ain't that? Hey, I'm gonna tell you, God is good, man. God is good.
Yes, he
All
is.
right.
Well,
I'm
well,
gonna.
I'm going to hop off of here, PG.
All right,
Get back into chat.
and I'll talk to you behind the scenes. Lisa, God bless.
All right. God bless you.
Anyway, I gotta apologize. I really appreciate Sherry and Lisa coming up and hanging out with me and everything, and under different circumstances, it would have been great. But tonight, I'm kind of trying to, get get what I came in here to do out here for you guys. I found it kind of suspicious that, you know, she would put a memorial bench up, right? She would put a memorial bench up right down on, down the road, right down below the property, right? Supposedly and right in front of the house. Um, I find that suspicious. I find that rather suspicious. And, just another way of letting us know, you know, is 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 summer somewhere upon that property? Is summer somewhere close to that property? I mean, is that as much of a headstone as Summer's going to get? Is that as much of a headstone as she's going to get? is what's right there. Because, you know, Candus has made statements, Summer will always be with me, as if she's somewhere close. As if she's somewhere close there in that vicinity. And I truly believe she is. I truly believe that she is somewhere close in that vicinity. Where, I don't know. Where, I don't know. But I'm going to sure keep praying. I'm going to sure keep praying that wherever she is, God uncovers it. I don't know if it'll be with a heavy storm. I don't know what it'll be with. But I'm going to tell you, God can do whatever God wants. And I'm just praying. I'm just praying that wherever she is, God brings it to the light. He brings it to the light so we know as well what happened. Summer deserves to be found. She deserves, if she's no longer with us, to be laid to rest properly. She deserves to get peace, and her brothers deserve closure. And and we're going to continue. We're going to continue. You know, it's kind of upsetting. It's kind of upsetting. It's kind of upsetting that, they're going to use some freaking, you know, let me put it this way. It makes me upset that they're going to use some hunk of junk bench as a form of a tombstone, right? It's not even a nice one. It's not even a nice one, right? It's not even a nice one. It's not, it's not hand carved. It's not made of stone or marble. I mean, it's a cheap, gonna rust and fall apart. Right? It's gonna rust and fall apart. Bench. They concreted in. Like it was, like it was worth something. I don't think anybody would take it. I don't think anyone would take it, to be honest with you. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, don't you think all the money they got, all the gift cards, all the Cash App, all this money, don't you think they would have, at least got something really nice, something that rain, snow, sleet, it would have still been there. It would have been like it would have held up the duration of time. Something really nice, but they couldn't even do that. They couldn't even do that, right? And they didn't pay for the one that's there. They didn't pay for the one that's there, right? They didn't pay for that. It's my understanding someone else paid for it. Someone else put it in. Someone else. Candus just seemed to stand there and watch. What the hell has Don and Candace Wells came out of their own pocket to do for Summer? What have they done? What have they done out of their own pocket for their daughter? Because they didn't donate to the reward fund. They didn't donate for the billboards. They didn't donate to make flyers. Nor did they hand any out. They sure the hell didn't put this bench in. I mean, what the hell have they done for their daughter? Where in the hell was Don Wells? Why couldn't he dig the holes? Why couldn't he dig the holes, and why couldn't Candace plant the flowers? Are they too damn good to do anything for their daughter? Do they feel like they're above her? Because I'm going to tell you right now, they ain't. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to tell you something. Don and Candus Wells are disgusting, and they disgust me. They disgust me. Absolutely disgust me. And I'm not going to sit there. Hey, catch them pearls. Remember, for 4 months, how does Animal come in home, Summer? How did Summer not scream? It's very big mess animals make, and you can track from absolutely, absolutely, exactly, exactly. You know, oh, I guess now it was either a flying monkey, um, open the door, let me in. I'm the flying monkey. I want to fly off with you. Oh, okay. Let me open the door. I want to fly. Yeah, right. Right? Flying monkey at the basement door now. Or no. No. It wasn't flying monkey. Now it's a let me in. Let me in. I'm the big bad bear. Instead of a wolf, right? It's a big bad bear. I'm the dancing bear. Come out and dance with me. Let's dance off into the woods. Okay, I want to dance. BS. BS, you guys. BS. I know. No. Uh-uh. I don't, I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in it. Right? I don't believe in it. It's insane. It's insane. I'm going to tell you something. If Chad Arnold has his time frame right between 3:30 and 4:30, and he honestly came in there and he saw Candus at Fred Hill's house, and she really told him that she was looking for Summer. Summer's missing between 3:30 and 4:30. I'm going to tell you something. Um, The reason Chad Arnold didn't see Summer is because Fred and Laura done went out of there with her. That's why that would be why he didn't see Summer. That in my opinion, if Candus was at Fred Hill's house between 3:30 and 4:30, and Chad Arnold's time frame is right when he saw her, and she indeed said her daughter was already missing, then Fred's the one that Summer was handed off to. Fred's the one that Summer was handed off to. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, how Cotton got involved, how Cotton got tied up in it, I don't know. Maybe Cotton was there too. Maybe Cotton was there. Maybe it was Fred, Laura, and Cotton that left out of there. I don't know. I don't know. But I understand Chad Arnold said that Candus told him that she was looking for Summer, and it was between 3:30 and 4:30, and Summer should not even have been missing yet. Summer should not even have been missing yet. So, I don't know. I don't know. Was Summer, alive on those milk jugs? Was she alive on the milk jugs? I don't know. Right? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. All I know, I'm going to tell you, the number one suspects in Summer Moon Utah Wells case is Candus, Grandis, and Donald. Those are the number one suspects. Number one, you guys. Meaning that law enforcement does not believe that Summer was abducted. They do not believe she was abducted. No signs of abduction, Ronnie Lawson said. Well, Pruitt came out and Pruitt said, oh, as much as we searched and we did those extra searches, remember he said, that's why we went out there and did the extra searches. It's because we knew if she's out there, we would have found her. And we didn't. We knew if she was out there, we would have found her. Well, they didn't. So, he's saying wandering off is off the table. Ronnie Lawson saying abduction, off the table. Jody Sue's fake ass scream, off the table. Right? The only thing on the table is foul play. Mommy, grandma, and daddy knowing exactly what went down. Now, Don Wells, let us remember Don Wells drove the other vehicle the day before Summer went missing, fired his co-worker to blame it on, and then the next day he drives the vehicle for why? Oh, I got 7 alibis. Starlink happens to be one of them. So, that shit was what went down on June the 15th, 2021 to this little girl was already in the works. It was premeditated. It was pre-planned. Now, what happened? We don't know. What happened? We don't know. We're speculating on, how and why. Who they gave her to. What happened? We're speculating on what exactly happened to Summer. What exactly happened to her, right? What did they do with her? Did they have her on live for some reason at the horse pond? Was she even alive on the milk jugs? We don't know. We don't know if she was alive or not. Well, we do know that Candus had her jacket that she wore that day. And but she doesn't give the jacket to law enforcement to trace Summer's scent. She gives an old pair of dirty shorts, who knows who shorts, out of some dirty clothes, or some dirty sock, and Summer don't even wear socks. But she gave something out of a dirty clothes basket for the dogs to sniff to supposedly find Summer. When she has this jacket that came off of Summer, that Summer had just had on, right? That she had on all the way home, that had her scent on it. But Candus don't use that jacket with Summer's fresh scent for the dogs to search where Summer's at. Make that make sense, you guys. Make that make sense. Actually, she hid that fucking jacket. She hid it. We seen the box. We saw the box with the jacket, the top. What the hell was Summer wearing? What was Summer wearing? Because she wasn't wearing the clothes Candus said. She was not dressed in the clothes that picture was taken in. She did not have the clothes on in that back seat that we saw. She didn't have them clothes on, you guys, because them clothes are in that damn box. Them clothes are in that box. So what is Summer wearing? That's what I'm talking about. They cut this baby bald-headed. Oh, she just wanted her hair cut like the boys. No, the boy's hair is, the boy's hair is long. The boy's hair is long, Absolutely, the boy's hair is long. Um, right here,
And it was
right,
getting out of control.
right there. She wanted her hair cut like her brothers. Well, it looks to me like her brothers are got plenty of hair here, baby. The brothers have tons of hair right here. Tons of hair. Right? Look at this. Tons of hair. But Summer don't. Summer's hair's all cut off. I mean, they literally took they literally shaved that baby's head like a balloon. Like a freaking balloon. Right? Her head looked like a balloon. There was no hair whatsoever. I mean, they shaved that baby down to the scalp. Who does that? Who does that? Nobody does that to a little girl. No one does this to a little girl. How? I'm going to tell you, these people are evil. They are evil. What they put this little girl through, what they put this child through all them years. Only 5 years. But I'm going to tell you something. 5 years to that baby, 5 years was like 500. 5 years was like 500. All she went through. All she went through. I'm going to tell you something. When you're a child and you're being severely abused, the way this baby was, I'm going to tell you now, one day feels like a year. One day feels like a year. It feels like you ain't ever, like you're not ever going to get away from it. Ever. Man, adulthood looks so far away. It looks so far away. It looks like the stars. The age of 18 looks like the stars. That's how far away it looks to an abused child. It looks like forever. And children think it's going to be forever. And they don't know if they're going to be able to endure it. They don't know if they're going to be able to endure it forever. It's too much. It's too much. And this little girl, she was enduring it. She was enduring it. You had this little girl, you had this sick ass dad bathing with his daughter, taking her to the basement, demanding that she sleeps in the middle. He don't wear no clothes. He admitted he wears nothing, absolutely nothing when he's in bed. Who in the hell has their 5-year-old child in a bed with not a stitch of clothing on their body? What fucking grown man has their 5-year-old child in the bed with not a stitch of clothing on? You tell me. You tell me. Because that's fucking disgusting. That is a big red flag right there, baby. And what mother allows it? What mother allows this? What kind of mother allows it? Because her big self was sleeping on the other side. Her big self was on the other side, right? She's on the other side. She knows everything that's going on. Everything. There was nothing Candus did not know. Trust me, nothing that Candus didn't know. And now they want to put up a memorial bench right? Is that way? Is that their way? Is that their way of saying, of getting, of getting complete closure of what has been done? Is that their way of saying, um, well, we have officially, um, buried her now with this memorial bench as a tombstone? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? I think so. I think so, you guys. I think so. You know, those people, Don and Candace Wells, sinister minded humans like them, well, they like to play the devil's games. They like to play the devil's games, right? But I think we're hipped. I think we're hip to the devil's games out here. I think that for the majority of humans in this world, I think we're pretty hipped to the way, these sinister bastards work. And their little um shitty ways of saying something without saying it, right? I'm going to be honest with you. I think that these people, I think that a lot of people has confessed what they know about June the 15th, 2021. I think a lot of people have pretty much told the story, have pretty much told the story of what happened this summer. Um, and have gotten away with it. I think they honestly have told the truth and got away with it by saying it was a lie. By saying it was a lie. I think Jody Sue has told a whole lot of truth. I think she's confessed. I think she's confessed hers and Andy's part of things. I really do. And then when law enforcement went to question her, um, as long as I lied. As long as I don't lie to you, well, it's none of your business. Uh, You know, and law enforcement can't do nothing. Law enforcement can't do nothing because it's not against the law to lie to people. It's against the law to lie to law enforcement, but it ain't against the law to lie to your neighbor or to we the people. So you know, so she confesses. I think Don Wells. I think Don Wells has confessed a lot of things. I think Candace has been doing nothing but confessing, right? And I think Fred. I think Fred is playing his game of confession now. I think Fred's confessing too. He saw they got away with it. He can get away too. To be perfectly honest with you, um, I haven't decided whether I'm going to bring it out or not. I don't know, but it'll be a members only live if I do. If I bring it out, it's going to be an only members only live. I do got some information, you know. I do got something. I don't know, I don't I'm right now I'm right now, right now I'm torn in the middle. I'm torn in the middle if I want to, you know, bring it out. I'm trying to figure out to me. I'm trying to figure out myself. Could it have any bearings on Summer's case? Could it prove anything to Summer's case? It does. It isn't about Summer. It's about something else, but it's about a 5-year-old child. It's about a 5-year-old child. Um, some information I have. I don't know. I don't know if it had, the reason I am torn right now to bring it out or not is because I don't know if it would have any bearing on her case or it don't have any bearing on her case. I don't know. So right now I'm fighting with myself, you guys. I'm fighting with myself. Should I do it or should I not? That's what I'm talking about. I need to think it over. I mean, I need to really, understand if it's going to have any bearing to what happened to Summer. And you know, I don't know. I don't know. See, it's an answer I don't know. And I don't want to get it out here and then get a bunch of hater backlash because I brought it out. So I really need to think about it. I really need to think about this one, you know. But I do, it's some information that's really been bothering me. It's been bothering me. And it's been bothering me, you know. What I'm saying, it's been weighing on me. Because in some ways I think it does. It has, a whole lot to do with Fred Hill and and 5-year-olds. And then in another way, I don't know. In another way, I don't know. You know? Yeah, see, just from what I'm saying, you can see how fucking confused I am, right? You can see how confused I am. I don't know. I don't know. I do talk to some people behind the scenes, and I have a couple of people I truly trust. I truly trust to to share this bit of information with. And I think I need to run it, I probably need to run it by them because, I might should run it by them to see, to see what they think that it has a bearing, if it would have a bearing or not. I don't know. I don't know. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right. Oh girl, I'm gonna tell you. It's been really bugging me up. You know, I it ain't just got me talking to myself, it's got me answering myself, right? It's got me answering myself. You know. So I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But like I said, if I do bring it out, it's going to be a members only because it's just going to. It's just going to. Um, because I don't want to I don't want a bunch of haters. I don't want a bunch of haters, flocking in and causing a lot of turmoil. Um, so that will be, I just want to give you guys the heads up. If I bring it out, it won't be till after June 15th. I'm not going to let anything. I'm not going to let anything get in the way of Summer's Day. I'm not letting anything get in the way of Summer's Day. We are going to have Summer's Day on this channel as we always do, in remembrance of Summer. And I'm not letting nothing ugly get in the way of that. But it'll be after. It'll be afterwards. And you know, and I didn't really, bring anything out tonight. I didn't really bring anything out tonight, um, back at Ziggy, for all of her evilness. I let her get away. I let her get away with running her mouth, right? I let her get away with running her mouth. Well, she didn't get away. She didn't get away, you guys. But, I've excused it for right now. I've excused it for right now. But after Summer's Day, after Saturday, after Summer's Day, I'm going to address you, Ziggy. I'm going to address what you've done. Trust me. Trust me. Oh, girl, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you. Ziggy and Fred better fasten their seatbelts, because I'm going to tell you what. I've got some stuff coming. I've got some stuff coming that's just, trust me. You guys know me. You know me. You know me. They better fasten their seatbelts, because you know what? I'm going to address. I'm going to address them back. I'm going to address them back. Trust and believe that. Absolutely. Absolutely. No. Don't come at PG sideways. Don't come at Summer's channel sideways. Don't think you're going to get away with your BS. Absolutely, Molly. Absolutely. Molly says, I'll be there. Amen. I'm going to tell you. You guys, they better fasten their seatbelts, because I'm going to tell you what. After Summer's Day, yeah, you want to be here. You want to be here, you guys. Don't be shy. Make sure you're here, because you're going to hear a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. And like I said, there's possibility next week there's gonna possibly I'm going to be holding a members only live. So get ready, because if I decide, it's very interesting. It's something very interesting. I think you all would like to hear. So I'm gonna possibly expose that. I don't know, but probably I will. Probably I will now. Probably I will. Probably I will. So, just saying. Just saying. Yeah. Let me tell you now. I'm bringing out the dirty laundry, baby. I'm bringing out the dirty laundry. And PG's gonna wash it clean out here. Right? Yeah. Sure am. It's gonna get heated. Trust me. You guys know. I'm gonna tell you, I don't take evil people doing something sinister to a 5-year-old little child kindly. I don't take that kindly. I don't take that kindly at all. And I don't think anyone in this world with a normal mind would. I don't think anyone on the face of this earth with a normal mind takes kindly what has happened to this little 5-year-old baby. Look at that baby right now. Take a look, a good look at this baby. Because this little baby right here has no hair. And they literally sit on a news station talking about they cut her hair. They cut her hair because, oh, her brothers wanted theirs cut and she wanted hers cut, so we just cut it. Well, this baby's hair is, all shaved off. And the brothers' hair, oh, let me tell you, I could put their hair in ponytails. I could stick their hair up in braids. But I couldn't put Summers in a braid. I can't put hers in a braid. But I sure could put those brothers' hair in some braids. I could fix their hair. I could fix their hair real nice. But she ain't got none to fix. So they sit on that news station and Candus Wells and Dom Wells lied their asses off. Why? Why? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because they know that that hair being cut off was part of whatever they had in the works for June the 15th, 2021. They knew. They did not want attention being drawn to what they had done. They knew beforehand. They knew beforehand that whatever was going down was going down. And they were preparing. They were preparing for it. And they cut her hair off for a reason. They cut her hair off for a reason. For a reason. Now, what was that reason? What was that reason? Was it for purification? Was it for purification because they're weird, sinister humans that do weird, sinister things? Or was her hair cut off because they need her to look like a boy? They needed her to look like a boy. Why was her hair cut off like that? Why? I don't know. I don't know. But Don and Candus do. Don, Candus, and Grandis know exactly why they cut that baby's hair the way they did. And they know what reason it was for. Either for purification, for some sinister shit to gain power, or what they think was power. Morons, the devil's a liar. Right? The devil's the liar. The only power you're going to get is the power to end up in Hades. That's the power you're going to get, is ending up in the wrong place for eternity. No wonder the devil laughs all the time. No wonder the devil laughs all the time. I'm going to tell you, man, I hate to say it, but I can't help from laughing my damn self. Right? These people, their mental capacity is like, how do they get that stupid, right? How do they get that stupid? I don't know. I don't know. It amazes me. It amazes me. But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's insane. Or else they cut her hair. Or else they cut her hair to traffic her. To traffic her. Now, I don't know which one it was. I have no idea. I have no idea. But it is what it is. Because I know it wasn't because they were afraid she'd be tested for any type of substances, because I'll tell you why. They can clip your fingernails and get that. They can clip your nails and get that. Don Wells and Candus, they know all this shit. So they didn't cut her hair because of that. Absolutely not. They could have also took her in and gave her a spinal tap and know everything she's had in her system from birth. From birth. Man, Spinal Tap tells it all, baby. Everything. So, cutting her hair off wasn't for that reason. That's BS right there, folks. That's BS. Trust me. Um, no way. There was one or two reasons they cut that baby's hair off. And, and we all know it. And we all know it. We all know it. We know that this, what happened to Summer, whatever happened to Summer, we know, without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion, who is the main culprits. Don, Candus, and Grandis. We know, you guys. Now everybody else, I do believe there's other people involved. Yes, there's other people involved. But I don't blame those other people. I don't blame those other people. Because God did not give those other people Summer to watch over, to be the angels of. God gave Candus and Dom Wells Summer. And they were the ones supposed to be her angels watching over her to make sure no one ever done anything sinister to her. Not even them. And they failed her. They failed their daughter. They failed Summer. No one could have done anything that they did not allow someone to do. So I don't blame the someone. I blame them. I blame them. That's just the way it is, you guys. It's the way it is. No. And I'm going to tell you, Candus enrolled Summer to school for herself an extra alibi. She went enroll, because I'm going to tell you, Candus is a lazy bitch. And I found it suspicious that she enrolled Summer in school before the school year started. What I'm trying to say is, Candus ran and enrolled Summer in school before the following year even started. What I'm trying to say is, I bet you 10-1 that Candus did not enroll any of them other children until, and law enforcement knows this, until school started. What I'm trying to say is, I bet Josie was enrolled in school the week that school started. I bet you 10-1 that each one of these children was enrolled. The 3 boys, I bet they was enrolled not at the end of the school year, but at the beginning of kindergarten or first grade, whichever one she started them in. I bet you 10-1 it was at the beginning of the year when she put them in there. I bet you 10-1. And Summer just happened to be put in. She just happened to be put in at the end of the year, for her to start the next year. I found that suspicious. I found that suspicious with a lazy human being like Candus that waits till the last damn minute to do everything. Everything. That's what I'm talking about. So, that's mighty suspicious also. And you guys know it as well as I do. Summer wasn't ever going to school. Candus, Candus, that was part of the plan, you guys. That was part of the plan. Part of the plan, they done had this shit in progress before school ever went out. Before that school ever went out, they done had this shit lined up and in progress, how they was going to work it to get their asses out of it. Trust me. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know why this case has not been prosecuted. I don't know. Because I'm going to tell you, every sign that they had all involvement is there. You don't need Summer to know who in the hell's guilty in all of this, in my opinion. And I think a damn good prosecutor could get a conviction. I think a damn good prosecutor could get a conviction upon Don and Candus Wells. And Grandma too. To be honest with you. I think a damn good prosecutor could. In this case. The problem is Tennessee, don't like to prosecute without the victims, which holds the court system and law enforcement up in prosecuting. Basically it ties their hands. It ties law enforcement's hands and it ties the court system's hands in getting this kind of stuff done, because you have the mayors, the governors, and the the people in higher places not wanting to do, not wanting to do what should be done without the victim. So, it's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up in that state. Now, other states, Florida would have done, had them. They would have had them, body or no body, they'd have had them. Georgia would have had them, right? Just about any other state would have had their asses, but not Tennessee. And I don't know why. Right? I have no idea. I also wanted to bring something else up that I found quite weird. Right here. Candus made a statement right here.
I'm sorry that you feel this way about us, but we love our children with everything we have.
And I'm sorry you're a fucking liar. I'm sorry you loved your children with everything you had, but you didn't take care of a damn one of them. One's completely missing. You don't care or love anything, not even yourself, because you wouldn't look like you do if you did.
We've never went without, thanks to Summer's daddy and my husband.
Thanks to Summer's daddy and my husband? Thanks to Summer's dad. Now, I would expect that comment to come out of Katie Proudfoot's mouth. I would understand this comment coming out of Katie Proudfoot's mouth. Thanks to, my husband, Sebastian's daddy and my husband. Because Sebastian's daddy is Seth and her husband is Chris. And if Katie Proudfoot said, we don't want nothing, thanks to Sebastian's dad and thanks to my husband, I would understand that. But where the hell is this all coming from? Summer's dad and my husband? Ain't that a weird statement to make? So who is Summer's daddy? Because I thought Summer's daddy and your husband was one and the same person. Wasn't he? I'm all kinds of confused. When I heard that statement. Right? That's weird. Yeah. That's a weird ass statement to make. right? Yeah, I'd be looking all crazy like that too. Um, the legendary, that's the faces I was making. Like, what the hell? You know, I was listening to that and I'm like, what the hell she talking about? Um, my Summer's daddy and my husband. Wouldn't you just say, thanks to Summer's dad, we've lived a good life? I mean, I'm sure that they'll just know that it's your husband, or wouldn't you have said something like, you know, I mean, for myself, I would have said, thanks to my husband, we me and him working together, we give our children a good life, right? I'm not going to say, thanks to, my daughter's daddy and my husband. I mean, unless my daughter belonged to someone else. Unless my daughter belonged to someone else and, I'm remarried, I wouldn't make that statement. So who is Summer's daddy? I'm going to tell you what, Summer looks a lot like Roy Cotton, to be honest with you. And if Roy Cotton's coming off the hill, maybe he's up there seeing his daughter. Maybe he was up there seeing his kid. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Right? I don't know. I don't know. You know, that's just a weird statement. Like I said, if Katie Proudfoot would have said it, it would have made sense. It would have made sense because Seth is the dad and Chris is the stepdad. And the way she was putting it, Summer had a different dad than Donald. She was putting it as if Summer had a different dad than Dom Wells. That's how I was taking it. Was that why she went to Warriors Park all the time? Because Cotton worked there, right? Cotton worked there. Was she going to Warriors Park all the time, getting some child support, some money, you know, to help out with Summer? Was she going and trying? Was she getting something? I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know what was going on there. But I just found that to be a really strange. Yeah, it is strange. It is strange that she made that kind of a comment. But I don't know. I don't know, you guys. You know, Summer's not here to get a DNA on, right? She's not here to get a DNA on. So I don't know. I don't know who her daddy is. With Candus, who in the hell knows? Who knows? I mean, I'm going to tell you from all what we heard, Candace really gets that ass around, right? She gets that ass around. Um, she couldn't wait to get Dawn in jail because she thought she was going to get some Benny Keys, right? She thought she was going to get some Benny Keys, and then when Benny Keys was like, "Oh hell no, hell no," I can't do round two with you people, and I mean, he really took one for the team. He took one for the team the first time, right? And he like, oh hell no, I'm not going back for seconds. And then she got on Ernie, right? She got on Ernie, and what did Ernie do? Ernie's like, oh hell no, I ain't going. I'm not going fishing in the dark. Hell no, with my birthday suit, Carol. You got me bent. I want some answers, Candace. I don't want none of you. I mean, I'll give you a pizza. I'll feed it to you with a stick, but keep your distance. You smell funky. Ernie wouldn't want none of that. He wouldn't. He's just trying to get whatever answers he could for Summer's sake, right? And then he got scared and ran off. He got scared and ran down the fucking highway again. I guess that might scare me too. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. But she's trying to get some of that, right? And I heard she was picking up homeless men, bringing them home, right? Allie said she put a homeless man in the car and brought him home. Who knows what she did with him? And then, you know, um, she was supposed to be getting herself some cotton, and she was supposed to be getting herself some Big John, and she's supposed to be getting herself some Little John, right? I mean, she's getting all kinds of shit. I don't know nobody that wasn't getting it. To be honest, I mean, it seemed like they was all getting it one way or another. And you know, from what I heard, she was at the tree lighting, and the people there was getting it, right. I heard they was getting it. They were fighting for air. I heard those people were fighting for air, trying to fucking get away from her. I don't know. I don't know. This is just what I'm hearing. It's what I'm hearing, y'all. But this this is about Summer. This is about this little angel right here on the panel, you guys. It's about her. And it's about, finding her, bringing her home, getting justice on her behalf. That's what it's about. This baby don't have a voice. She's voiceless. And we are the voice for the voiceless. And we've got to speak up, and we've got to find the truth, because the truth's the only thing that's going to bring Summer home. It's the only thing that's going to get justice. It's the only thing that's going to allow her brothers and all of us to get closure, and most of all, this baby to be laid to rest peacefully, the way she should have been, instead of tossed off somewhere, God knows where, and some half-assed piece of shit death bench put up as a tombstone. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I don't have a problem with them putting something like that up, because I think we already know what they done. I think we already know that. So I don't have a problem. What I have a problem with is putting up trash, some piece of crap, wrought iron, piece of garbage that's going to rot and rust, instead of something beautiful. Go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. Why couldn't they have put a bench out there made, as I said, why couldn't they put one out there that was made of cement or marble with Summer's picture and her name, her date of birth, the day she came up missing? Why couldn't they have done something beautiful for this baby? Why couldn't they, just done better? Why couldn't they do better? If you're going to do it, at least do it right, for this little girl's sake. I don't know why they couldn't. I don't know why they couldn't. That bench is cheap. That bench is cheap. In a case like this, it ain't the thought counts. It's just not the thought counts. It's not about the thought. And right now, it's not about the thought. It's about Summer being worth more than that. It's about her being worth more. I mean, these are two motherfuckers that have not ever done nothing since the day she came up missing. but try to take the focus off of her so no focus would be on them. And they can't even decently do something for her. It's like the Christmas tree that kept falling over on the ground instead of standing up. If you're going to do something, please do it right. Spend the extra money and do it right. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. We should have gotten an opportunity. We should have gotten an opportunity. We should have gotten an opportunity to all pitch in and put something, if that's what they were planning to do, then Summer's Army should have had an opportunity to pitch in and get it done right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She deserves better than this. I'm tired of seeing everybody go cheap on Summer. I'm just tired of seeing them go cheap on Summer. Summer, they went cheap enough on her while she's alive. She did without food. She did without nice clothes. She did without shoes that fit her. She did without so much while she was still here. And she's doing without now as well. She's doing without now as well. They stole her reward fund away from her. The billboards are gone. Barely people ever handed out flyers for her. Summer's always been cheated. That's how I feel. I feel she's always been cheated. And this is just another, reminder of how little they're willing to do for her. It is a shame. It is a shame. I call it like I see it. People don't like it. But I have to call it like I see it. I have to call it the way I see it. And and it's sad. It's sad. I just believe, I just believe the Summer, she deserves so much better, right? She deserves so much better. And every time it's something cheap. And I get tired of people saying, PG is the thought that counts. No. Would you want a birthday cake half eaten? Would you want someone to put a birthday cake on the table for you that's half eaten? It looks like somebody done tore into. Here you go, happy birthday. You'd be like, what the hell is that? You'd be like, what the hell is that? I ain't eating that. Right? Well, that's how I feel when I see stuff like this. You wouldn't want it. you would expect someone to do it right. You expect them to bring a beautiful birthday cake and set it on the table that makes your eyes shine. Like, wow, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. You really went that extra mile for me. You got the color of flowers I love. You got the candles to match. You went out of your way for my birthday. You done something great. That's what you would want. Don and Candace Wells. Don and Candace Wells shouldn't have a birthday cake at all. They shouldn't have a fucking birthday. They shouldn't even have one half eaten. They shouldn't even have one that's been torn too before they got it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Oh, we don't celebrate birthdays. We're in the church and we don't celebrate birthdays. Oh, but happy birthday to Donnie. Big banners up there on Donnie's birthday. Big birthday party for Donnie. Right? We seen him at the restaurant eating for somebody's damn birthday. And the kids weren't there. It seemed like they could celebrate each other. But them kids didn't get celebrated at all. When it came to the kids, oh, it's against our religion to have you a party. We don't do that. Right? We don't do that. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Harley Davidson, I appreciate that, girl. I appreciate it. God bless. I appreciate you supporting Summer's channel. Became a new YouTube member, y'all. Member of the family. I appreciate that. God bless. God bless, girl. Welcome, welcome to the family. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. The more these people do, the more disappointed we get. The more disappointed we get. Right? Every time they do something, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. It was a man and woman that came up there planting them flowers, putting in that bench. Don and Candus. Don and Candus should have been the ones. They should have been the ones doing that. And that should have been a cement or a marble bench with Summer's picture on it. Summer's name. Summer's birthday. That should have been a sheet of concrete poured. All it would have took some 2x4s and some cement. And you could have put a whole sheet of concrete there. You could have set that marble or that cement bench in there. And it would have gave the test of time, right? It would have gave a test of time. Summer deserves the best. She deserves the best of everything, the best of everything. I wish that little girl could have been born to any of us. I wish she could have been born to any one of us. Because you know what? If she'd have been born to any of us, she'd have been wearing the most beautiful dresses, the most beautiful little dress shoes. She'd have been wearing the most beautiful hair ribbons. She'd have had a beautiful life. She'd have had a really super beautiful life. She'd have had big birthdays, big Christmases, a lot of love, kindness, and caring all around her. She'd have had the best, but most of all, she would have still been here to always have the best of everything. And she would have grown up. She'd have grown up and she'd have had a career. She'd have had a good wedding. She'd have had a beautiful family of her own one day. And she deserved all of those things. But she didn't even get to start kindergarten. She didn't even get to start life, let alone ever live it. And that's a sad thing. A sad thing, you guys. And let us not forget the lying bastards that she was in the care of June 15, 2021. Let us not forget that. Let us not forget the number one suspects. Let us not let Fred Hill and all of this BS put any shade on the real truth of who's really at fault here for this little girl missing. Yeah, she deserved a real mattress. Absolutely. Absolutely. If any of us would have had her, let me tell you something. She'd have had a bedroom made for a princess, right? She'd have had a bedroom made for a princess. I'm going to tell you right now, my daughter's got that room. My daughter's got that room. My daughter's got a room made for a princess. You bet she does. Hell yeah. My daughter's got a beautiful, big, clean mattress. Beautiful, clean bedding. And her bedding gets changed. Her bedding gets changed twice a week. Twice a week, I change all the bedding in my house. Change it on Sunday and I change it on Wednesday. And my kids, they take a bath and get in pajamas before they go to bed. They are clean when they get in their bed. My kids don't go to bed freaking dirty. They do not go to bed dirty. And when they jump up in the morning, most of the time they still take another shower and get dressed for the day. My kids, I'm going to tell you, my kids stay clean. That's for damn sure. Their clothes stay clean. Their bedding stays clean. Their room stays clean. I don't put up with no nastiness. I just don't. And and that's another thing. Ziggy wanted to try to put PG in some trailer. I'm going to tell you, wait till I bring out everything after summer day. I got, you guys don't know what I got, but I got it. And you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it all. Trust me. You're going to hear it all. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, baby. I'm going to let it out. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a germophobic. And I'm going to tell you something, Ziggo. I don't ask people to pay my rent. I don't ask them to pay my gas, electric. I don't sit around and sing a sad song about how PG can't take care of my own ass. I tell you that right now. If I could buy you for what you're worth and sell you for what you think you're worth, I tell you right now, I'd have a gold mine. I look like Scrooge McDuck. I look like Scrooge McDuck in his freaking counting house. Because your fucking ass ain't worth 2 cents. Not even 2 cents. So I'd make a full profit. And that's the truth. I guess the best thing for Candus is the water bill is going to be low. You got that right. She don't use none, right? She don't use none. And to my understanding, neither does Ziggy. To my understanding, neither does Ziggy. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I'm going to tell you something. I hate to give Ziggy the bad news, but I tell you what, I own my home. I own my home. Right? PG busted her ass. I own my house. Every freaking inch of it. And baby, is it nice. Boy, is it beautiful. And you know what? I don't ask anybody for nothing. For nothing. Ain't one person could ever say, PG asked me for something. Oh, hell no. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Nope. Oh, let me take that back. I did ask for people to help get a computer once. I did. And a lot of people helped. I so appreciated it. I did. I didn't have that much. And my fiance ended up paying the rest. What I didn't collect in, he paid the rest. So I appreciate it. I do. That's the only thing I ever. And that was so I could continue. I could continue to do what I'm doing for summer. Yeah, I blew my other computer up. That's true. I did. And I was so grateful. But other than that, I have not ever asked for one thing. Ever. That is true. I forgot about it. Sorry. But I ain't ever asked anyone to pay my rent. I have not asked anyone to pay my rent. And and the computer was for summer's sake. It was so I could stay out here and do what I'm doing. And let me tell you, I'm ready to blow this one up. I was reminded by it that I haven't hit my storage limit. So I got to take some time to take a lot of things away. And that's hard to do because you want to keep everything, right? Because you think you're going to need it, or, you want to be able to go back to it, or, so, but I've got to empty a lot of stuff out to make room so I can continue moving forward with this computer. So, or else I'm gonna blow it. But I'm gonna tell you what, I have diligently busted my backside to get all the answers for summer. Aw, Carrie said, PG, you have not asked for anything. Yeah, I haven't ever asked for people to pay my rent or my utilities or anything like that. And I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm going to tell you guys something. Let me tell you something. I'm not rich by far. I'm not rich by far. That's true. I'm not. And I bust my ass for every cent I get. I bust my ass. I'm a hard worker. And what I do got, I try to keep it nice. I try to keep it nice because I don't want my kids to ever be embarrassed about where they live. I don't want them to be embarrassed about, company coming in and out. I don't want ever my kids to feel any shame. I try to keep everything nice and looking really good all the time, you know, for my children's sake. I want my children, I hope in the future, they keep their homes really nice too. I hope that, that their children have a good life the way they have. I hope I'm handing something down. I hope that, I'm handing something down to the next generations. I hope I'm teaching them how to live decent lives and how to raise their children and, or, to have something in life, to be a good person. I don't know. I don't know how far down the road it'll get, but I sure pray. I sure pray that it continues at least until the Lord comes, right? Until the Lord comes. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys, but I'm trying. I'm trying. But I don't live in no damn trailer. I don't live in no damn trailer. I live in a beautiful community of beautiful humans. They keep everything up just like I do. We you know, we spend time. We spend time in our yards taking care of them. We spend time taking care of, the inside and outside of our homes. We really put a lot of effort in. It's a great community. We we put a lot into our kids and into the sports and into all the stuff um and we want a good life for our children. you know I know a lot of parents know me, and we're a community that works together. For the majority of us, we all keep our eyes opened. We watch out for each other's homes and children, and we watch out for the old people, right? We watch out for the old people in the community as well. You know, um, if we see somebody we don't know talking to an old person, or maybe some kids or something, we'll stop and say, hey, how's it going? We'll find out who that person is before we move on. And if the person we know is okay, we make it our business to we make it our business, as people should. you know that's what we do. That's what we do. you know Most of the time it's somebody they know, or somebody that's getting ready, somebody they called in to do some work or something, most of the time. Sometimes it's not. There's been times when it wasn't, you know, and you had to wait around and make sure the person went on their way, and the older person got in their house safe. You know, if the older person says, "Oh, I don't know them either. What's your name?" Then that's a sign to hang around. That's a sign to hang around, right? And and make sure the older person gets safely where they're going. You know, and that person nobody knows gets the hell out of there. And that's what we do. That's what we do. But most of the time, like I said, most of the time is safe. There's been a few times it ain't. Yeah, I don't make wish lists or anything. That's true. That's true. Um, Molly's right. Molly's right. Yeah, I keep this about Summer. Um, I appreciate the people who support the channel with the super stickers, super chats. Um, I super appreciate everyone that helps out to keep Summer's channel running. But no, you will not ever see PG do any wish list for PG. Oh no. Oh no, hell no. And you won't um sometimes Christmas or something, um if somebody, sometimes if there's one of our members or something that's really struggling or something, we'll put up a list for them or something. But not for PG. No, no. I'm all for helping others and not myself. And I don't have no cash apps or Venmos or PayPals. I don't have none of that, and I don't plan on ever having any of that either. Um, a lot of people's asked, and I have to tell them I'm sorry. No, only thing this channel does is super stickers, super chats, and I'm so grateful for that to help keep this channel moving forward. I can't tell you guys how much. And God always provides. He always provides. And I'm grateful. And I'm grateful. Super grateful. But this channel's not out here for anything other than to keep this channel moving for these missing children. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. When I lay down at night, when I lay down my head at night, I want to know that I'm doing pure righteousness, because I can't sleep if I ain't. Trust me. I'm not going to get no rest if I'm not. And a lot of times I don't get no rest anyway from worrying about these babies. You don't know how much I think about this scenario or that scenario, or maybe something I heard. Sometimes I actually get up out of bed, come back to the computer, turn it on, and go hunting for something to listen to again and again and again, to try to figure out if there's anything in it that could possibly help one of these missing children. Because that's what we're about. And that's what, I feel every channel should be about, but I don't run every channel. I only run this one. And you know, it's the only one I have control of how it's ran. And you know, I know that this channel was, you know, this channel was made by God for Summer. God's the one that put this channel together for Summer Wells. And I'm sure other missing children, because I've been led to cover other kids too. Not a lot, but a few. If I ain't led, I don't do it. And, you know, and I do my best. I do my best. At the end of the night, you know, I can say, God, I've done my best. I'm trying. And, you know, and a lot of times I don't know what more to do. I don't know what more I could have done at the end of the night. So, you know, I think that's, you know, the story for all of us. I think all of us that are here are, you know, doing all we can. We're doing all we can, you know, and we gotta let God do the rest. We gotta, you know, we gotta let God do the rest. That's the only choice we have, you know. So, you know, we try. That's for sure. Oh, I appreciate that. Our bucket list has holes. PG, thank you for having the channel for Summer Moon. Hey, girl, and I so appreciate you supporting it. I so appreciate you supporting it. Much love and God bless. God bless. Um, I think I've kept you guys up late enough. Think I've kept you late enough. I won't be in tomorrow night. It's the 7th, and I observe the 7th. I keep the 7th holy. It's from Friday evening till Saturday evening. And there's not anything that can bring me in here. Um, you know, it would have to be something big to bring me in here. Something really important to bring me in. I would come in if it's super important. You know, um, even the Bible said, you know, Jesus said, you know, if one of your sheep went astray, you'd go get it. Well, of course, if it went astray, you'd have to go get it on the 7th. Jesus healed on the 7th. You know, if it's really important, then I will be in. But if it, you know, if it ain't something super important, PG won't be in here because, you know, I do keep this. The Bible says keep the 7th day holy. Keep it holy. You know, to stay inside your gates and keep it holy. And you know, so PG tries to keep the 7th holy. And I'll be back Saturday. I'll be back Saturday evening, and we're going to have Summer Day. We're going to have Summer Day Saturday evening, a remembrance to Summer on her 3rd year. So I will be in to have that with everybody. And you know, PG always, I'm putting together a lot of, you know, a lot of videos and stuff for Summer, and we will be having Summer Day on Saturday. But and then after that, well, like I said, Fred and Ziggy better fasten their seatbelts. That's all I got to say, because I'm really going to bring it out. I'm going to bring it out to y'all. I'm going to bring out a lot of stuff, and it's going to be the truth. Unlike all of her lies, baby, I'm bringing out the truth, and I'm letting you hear it out of the horse's mouth. I'm going to let you hear it out of the horse's mouth. Not mine. Ain't my words. It's other people. People that know. People that sing. There you go. I'm bringing it to the table. So, just want to let you guys know. Be ready. Be ready for that. But please be here for Summer's Day tomorrow night. I know Justin's having something. He's invited me over to it. I'm going to try to make that. I'm going to try to make that to Justin's tomorrow as well for Summer's Day. And I hope all of you are here for Summer's Day tomorrow too. So everybody will probably be doing something tomorrow. I pray they are. I pray every creator does something for Summer tomorrow. Something, no matter how big or how small. I hope they do something for this beautiful little angel, Summer Moon, Utah Wells. She is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. She is a beautiful child. And my personal opinion is Summer is in the arms. She's in the arms of our Lord and our Savior as we speak. I truly believe angels are watching over her. I think she's in heaven happy, playing with little Quentin and the other children who are there with her. And I think they're all bringing one another comfort. I think they're all bringing one another comfort. You know, the Bible tells us that, that the Lord will wipe the tears out of our eyes, and there'll be no more pain, no more sorrow, no more worrying about tomorrow, right? And I think Summer's already there. I think she's already there, you guys, where we're wanting to be. So, we will have a big Summer Day, Saturday. I just want to let everybody know that I won't be in tomorrow. I'm sure that there'll be a lot of people take advantage of tomorrow to talk more crap about PG, and that's okay. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I hope they do, because Saturday I'll have Summer Day, and come Sunday, oh well, they better talk all they can. They better talk all they can before Sunday, right? That's all I got to say to them. But keep those prayers going up. Please keep the prayers going up for this beautiful little girl. Keep the prayers going up for her. I believe Summer was a true angel sent here. I think she had a mission and she accomplished it. She saved her brothers out of a terrible place they was. And if it wasn't for her, they wouldn't be where they are now, to be able to move on with life in a whole better way than they was living before. So Summer has, she has brought so much love, so much kindness, so much caring, so much beautifulness out here to so many people, as well as her brothers. So God bless her. God bless her. She has been a blessing. And please keep the prayers going up for her. Let God know we want her found. We want her brought home. We want to see Summer get the justice that she deserves against the evil beings who have done this to her. So please keep those prayers going up for this beautiful little girl in the name of Jesus Christ. And pray for one another. Pray for one another. Pray for all of these other missing and abused children as well. Because that's what God's got us here for. He's got us here to pray for one another, to help one another in this world. And let us do what we were put here for. In the name of Jesus. Amen. I'm going to say good night. God bless. Much love to each and every one of you. And thank you all for being here. Thank you all. Good night, you guys.